welcome inside another episode of the Sherwood Park Crusaders pregame show. My name is Zach Marks. Please be bringing you this one from inside the Randy Rosen rink here in Sherwood Park, Alberta, where in just a couple hours' time, the Sherwood Park Crusaders will take on the Fort McMurray Oil Barons. Now, Sherwood Park comes into tonight's matchup with a record of 31-18, 3-3, good enough for fourth place in the North Division, trailing the Bonnyville Pontiacs by 3 points with a pair of games in hand for third place in the North Division. Meanwhile, Fort McMurray, they are in fifth place with a record of 23-24, 5-3. They're coming off a 4-3 loss in overtime to the Spruce Grove Saints last night. Sherwood Park, meanwhile, dropped a 4-0 decision back on Family Day Monday right here against the Black Falls Bulldogs. Sherwood Park looking to pick up their fifth consecutive win over the Fort McMurray Oil Barons this season. After dropping the opening matchup at Center Fireplace back in December, Sherwood Park has rattled off 4 consecutive wins, most recently a 5-2 win right here at the Sherwood Park Arena just 10 days ago, as they will look to continue their hunt to track down Bonnyville for third place in the North and potentially even Whitecourt for second place in the North Division. Now let's head to the pregame interview with head coach Evan McFeeters and how he felt his team performed on Monday and what to expect out of the sixth and final regular season matchup with the Oil Barons. Joined now on the Crusaders pregame show by head coach Evan McFeeters. Evan, a 4-0 loss last time out against the Black Falls Bulldogs. What did you think of your team's performance in that game?
Yeah, I thought we started really well against them. The first period, it was a tight checking game. It had a little bit of a playoff feel. The shots were pretty limited on both sides of the ice, and they got in behind their D on one opportunity just off of our power play. A guy came out of the box, they flipped it in the neutral zone, and it bounced over a guy's stick, and they capitalized there. And second period, it started really similar to that, and we ended up getting ourselves in a bit of a penalty situation where we went down on the 5-minute major, and then we take a two men penalty off of that. It's shorthanded, and they go 5-on-3 with a pretty talented group of players, and they capitalize there. And afterwards, I mean, they again got one guy behind our back end and scored, and we give up 3 goals to a team that's been clipping along pretty good here. It was a tough hill to climb, and we pushed back in the third period, but it was just too little too late in that game. But it was a good lesson for us to understand we can't get guys in behind our back end, especially going into an opponent tonight that likes to play that style of hockey. And then even on the special teams, we can't put ourselves in position where we have to kill. If you look on how many times we've been shorthanded, and since Christmas time we've been taking too many minor penalties, and it's come back to bite us there. So lots of things to rectify in our Monday game for tonight.
You go from a South Division opponent in the Bulldogs into a North Division opponent in the Oil Barons, and these two teams, they always play each other physically. What are you expecting out of tonight's matchup?
Yeah, each team's gearing up for the playoffs at this time of year, so the physicality is ramped up across the league, and we're no different. We're a physical hockey team. I think we throw, we're in the top 5 of hits for this year, and whatever it is in the hits against, that's probably how the other teams like to play against us. But we like to dish it out. We like to throw the first punch, and if other teams like to counter with some physicality, we're okay with that.
You've beaten the Oil Barons 4 out of 5 times this season. What's allowed you to have the success against the Oil Barons so far?
Yeah, I think you asked me a similar question last time we played them. I think it's our plan in place, and our guys are really bought into what we've done with our pre-scouts and making sure that we implement the plan. Our guys are always excited to play at Fort McMurray. I'm getting a real good taste of the rivalry between the mob and the crew. I think it's been a long-standing rivalry for over a decade here, and it's my first time getting involved in it, so it's a lot of fun for our guys.
Sixth matchup against the Oil Barons this season, a potential playoff opponent. Are you expecting a playoff-like atmosphere here this evening?
In all honesty, probably not. I think playoffs are a different beast in this league, and we're getting closer to the stretch here. And obviously, we always hope that we get a good crowd, but the playoffs are a totally different style of hockey in the Alberta League. And as much as we want it, and we tell our guys it's going to be a playoff atmosphere, we want to get our guys up to that intensity level. But come the second week of March, you'll see it. It's going to be totally different.
Your group is still fighting for third place in the North Division, potentially even second place. How big is it having something to chase this late in the season?
It's exactly what you said. We're chasing it down. That's been our goal. We had a great team meeting come out of the Christmas break, and we felt we hadn't seen our hockey team yet with all the injuries and everything going into the break with guys gone to the World Junior. We hadn't really seen our full group, and I think we're 16-5-2 since that break, and we had a good just discussion amongst our group and what we wanted to accomplish in the regular season, and that's been our goal since you want to say December 30th, and it's within our sights here. We control our own destiny with our 4 games remaining. We understand there's going to be tough opponents along the way, and the next 60 minutes is going to really dictate if we can catch that third place positioning. All
right, thanks for this, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Zach.
And that'll do it for another episode of the Sherwood Park Crusaders pregame show. Puck drop is 7 p.m. right here at the Randy Rosen rink. You can grab your tickets at tickets.sherwoodparkcrusaders.ca or at the door when you get here. If you can't make it out, I will have the call on Hockey TV. For all of us in the Crusaders organization, we appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you at Puck Drop.